single, obviously. I'm here on a Saturday night and I'm performing comedy. Nobody loves me. It's fine. I've actually been celibate for about a year, and I'm just gonna let you guys decide whether or not you think that that was my choice or not. But I'm new to New York, so I'm like on all the apps. I'm ready to get back into the dating game. But it's kind of hard. So I feel like I've become really jaded against men in my year of celibacy. And I'm trying to decide, how I'm going to trust men, or like what's the point where I'm just like, no, you're done. So I've been talking to this guy on Hinge, and we got to the stage where we're like talking about each other's, occupations and stuff. So I was like, okay, what do you do for a living? Like, where do you work? And he said, in one text, no other words, he said, bofa. And I said, is this man trying to D's nuts me right now? And immediately, like, my thoughts were racing. It was like that scene from Pride and Prejudice. I'm 24, I have no prospects, I have no money, like, my parents pay for my well-being, like, what's gonna happen? And I was like, okay, like, am I gonna let this man D's nuts me, or am I, gonna have a backbone and say, no, I don't accept this treatment from you, sir. So I said, wow, very mature. And he texts back, lady, I work at Bank of America, and then promptly unmatched me. And at that point, I was just like, it was like the groundhog came out on Groundhog's Day and was like 6 more months of celibacy. Like, not even weeks, it was months. It's bad. But my past ex-boyfriends, they've all been white men. That's not on purpose. I don't have a colonialism kink. I'm just from Ohio. But something I've noticed recently is that I feel like a lot of men of all races are dating white women. And I get it, the Sydney Sweeney effect, like, I understand it. But for me, what really gets me is when white men will only date white women. Because for me, that just gives Aryan race. Like, we got rid of segregation years ago. You gotta move on. Like, you have to diversify. And it's fine if you're like a conservative man, because I get that. You like blondes, it's in your DNA. We'll move past it. But when men that are like Bernie bros, that have like #activist in their Insta bios and have links to petitions, only date white women, I'm like, something's up. That is not very #stop Asian hate of you, sir. So I'm unemployed. I don't have a job. That's my transition. I don't have a job. Currently, I'm applying to medical school to be a doctor. Thank you. And I love telling people that, especially at open mics, because I love seeing like the light in their eyes. They're like, that makes sense for you. You're brown. You're gonna be a doctor. I don't have to challenge any stereotypes in my mind right now. It's not like I'm gonna be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Like, that would just be too hard. No, I wanna be a doctor. But I'm applying to medical school right now, and I'm looking for jobs in healthcare, and currently like looking at a lot of like abortion clinics, like Planned Parenthood and everything, because I wanna help out, especially after Roe v. Wade got overturned. I wanna be able to be there for people, and usually people clap now, but thank you. I'm a good person. But I do have to admit there's kind of like a little selfish reason that I want to work there. I just have a feeling in my bones that I'm about to enter my whore era. And I figured they've got to like offer some employee discounts, like sign within a month, get 50% off on your first abortion. Like, that would be cool. I don't know. I'll leave you guys with this. Obviously, I'm in therapy. My therapist, Jamal, is a wonderful man. I love him. He is single-handedly helping me through all of this. And a fun thing I like to do is I like to run my jokes by him during, our sessions. He doesn't know. He usually just like sits there with the same like sad blank expressions that a lot of you guys are giving me right now, but he takes a lot of notes. He's always writing stuff down. So I've convinced myself that he's writing down my jokes so that he can pass them off as his own later on. When he's like with his friends at the dinner party, he's like, this is gonna kill. We're gonna kill at the table. Ugh. And that kind of delusion is exactly why I'm gonna go and schedule more sessions with Jamal right now. I love you guys. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.